What's good, what's good, what's good, everybody? It's your favorite homeboy, Black Curlin, coming at y'all with yet another video. So, again, this is the same game. I am telling you guys, this is premium football. You're not going to get this anywhere else. I want you guys to remember, okay? I'm in a conference championship game. I am trying to get my running back Donnie Blair going, and I want you guys to see another amazing run that I had just now. Again, I noticed that it's man defense pre-snap, and I'm trying to figure out how I can shake this coverage and get up the field, because I know that I can. So I'm going to show you guys. Watch this. Okay. Here's the setup. Here's what I'm looking at. You guys see what I'm seeing? What a strong safety at? What a strong safety at? They brought too many guys down the box. They basically dared me to run it. So I did. I ran a toss play to the right. And I want you guys to see what I'm seeing before I snap the ball. So they have both safeties playing basically right down to where the first down marker is, and trying to stop me from getting a first down. I'm thinking bigger than the first down on this play, because I noticed you guys have no safeties past the 30-yard line. So I say, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to dare you to stop me from running this ball wide outside the right side of this screen with this guy right here. I'm daring you to. Because what I'm going to bet is he's going to get tangled up with the block that my receiver is going to put. If I can get you sir, to go to the left, you're going to get tangled up, and that's going to slow you down for a second, and then I'm just going to burst and go around you. I bet that's going to happen. I knew that pre-snap because it was man coverage across the board, and there were no safeties up the field past the 30-yard line. I'm challenging you to find a non-janky play, non-exploitive play that you can run on Madden, where you see the same look like this, what I'm seeing, and you react to it. You make all the motions that you're supposed to make, call the right play. You got all the bells and whistles for your offense. You have receivers who can block. You have a good O-line. And run that play against this defense with all your best guys that have all the fancy freaking superstar skills traits and all that stuff. Run that play, and I promise you, bruh, you're not going to get the same results. You want to know why? Because this D-end is going to scoop around your right tackle, and he is going to stop you. And that's going to be every single time. This linebacker dash hard left, and he is going to stop you every single time. You want to know why? Because Madden does not care about your traits or your abilities. When you're playing the CPU on Madden, they care only about what their computer traits say and what their attributes for the computer players say. That's what they care about. They care about animations and swinging the momentum into the favor of the CPU as hard and often as they can. They don't care about the fact that you're in an NFC championship game and you have all the momentum. It's 21-7 and you're in the third quarter. And it's what? Let me check. Oh yeah, we still have our chain gang and the sideline crew over here, so I can just see right here it's third down. It's freaking 3rd and 5. So I'm gonna just go ahead and venture to guess that you can't run this play in Madden successfully, because Madden's not a football game. It's an RPG simulation sports game. That's what that is. That's not football. This is football. I'm telling you what's going to happen because I knew that it was going to happen before it happened. So watch this. I'm going to run this play for you. Remember, man across the board, no safeties deep upfield. They've stacked both of these safeties. That's cool. I can click to the referee a second ago. That was really cool. Oh, and that's right. It's because it knows it has referees on the field. So watch what's going to happen. I'm telling you, this running back, Donnie Blair, is going to beat this guy right here because I knew he could do it pre-snap. Watch this. Snap the ball after I motion the receiver. And again, I told you, I'm daring you. Beat me with 26. I told you, you're going to get tangled up. And I am going to run straight past you. You came too deep upfield, dude. It's over with. 51 is washed into play too. And I'm gone. That's physics right there for you right there. Also, just keep in mind, in Madden, this is a stop. For whatever reason, even though I have full speed going, we have about 1.5 yards of separation basically. That's a shoestring tackle animation right there in Madden. I should not be stopped right here to see my legs going forward right there on the left side. My left leg moves forward as he's diving. No clipping animation is going to happen. No shoestring tackles, no nothing. 26 should be beat. Because I have a faster player. I called the right play. And I should be rewarded. I knew. I freaking knew it. Number 26 was going to get tangled up at the start of this play. Boom. He gets tangled up right there. Forced to run to. When you run past the line of scrimmage on this kind of run, you're out of position. You're running too deep upfield, 26. Now, let me show you how he could have caught me. Number 26 could have caught me if instead of running upfield, if he would have stopped right here and said, boom, beeline right here, down the side of the line of scrimmage to run pursuit instead of taking a better pursuit angle by running like horizontal to the line of scrimmage instead of running field, he would have stopped me. If he would have done that, he would have had a better chance to stop me. But then even if he does, I can cut back right here into this hole that he's running through, but then I'd have 51 to worry about. But again, 26 was not going to beat me. I told you guys that because I knew it pre-snap. He was not going to beat me. And because he whiffed on this tackle, 6 points. Bear in mind, guys, this game is so old. It is so old. It's from 2004. I'm using a 4K upscaler. Alright? And I have it hooked into my TV. Y'all can do the same thing. Just get a 4K upscaler and do the same thing I'm doing. It'll look great. It's not going to look like, like an 8K version of Madden. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's going to look great. It's going to look like something that you can play. It's going to be a feasible game, a feasible football experience for you, the consumer. So just make a better choice. Stop going out here and spending all this money that you're paying on Madden just to come out here and look silly after you buy it. Because you know the game's going to suck. Like seriously. Like, we know this. We know the game's going to suck, and we buy it anyway. So thank y'all for chilling with me again on another video. I hope to see y'all on the next one. I'm going to keep uploading these videos until, we can spark some kind of community on this game that are more down to play this game than they are on any of the new modern Madden games. Because look, man, I tried. I went and looked on all of the new modern Madden games that are released on the current gen consoles, and I can honestly say there is not a good Madden game on current gen consoles. There's not one. I just picked up Madden 2004 for $3.99 the other day. And I'd rather play that than play any new modern Madden game. You want to know why? Because Madden, and really most game developers nowadays, they're being hindered in their abilities at least in their development ability to make and craft a game that is worthwhile, because they are handicapping themselves by falling back on this ideology that all I need to do is go into the game in the cloud, in the the Microsoft cloud or the PS4 cloud or whatever the hell, and you just fix the game after you release it. So here's the formula for that. Here's the Krabby Patty secret formula for that. When a developer is on the idea that they can package a game for $60 and release the game for $60 in basically a beta or pre-alpha state with all the bugs, glitches, and all the terrible, nasty things that you never want to see in any full release video game, and they put that out into the world, and then they tell you this game is worth $60 because I can just go in and fix it later. When they tell you that, that is a game that you don't want to buy. Because in the early stages of video games, like in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, when these games were coming out, if you wanted to make a Sega Genesis Ninja Turtles game, you didn't have a cloud that you can just go and make changes to and then release a full patched update to the game that everybody can just download over the internet. There was none of that. There wasn't even internet in the 80s. Like, if you made a game, you had to put it on a floppy. You had to come up with the design of the game, put it on a PC, release it, and then that was the game. That was it. And then in the 90s, when they came out with discs and all this other stuff, you uploaded the game to a disc, the final version of the game that was going to be released for a full retail price. You put it on the store shelf, you put it in the game case, and that was the game that you got. You didn't have a cloud that you could just go and change the game in later. Like, that's ridiculous. Nowadays, sports games, RPG games, freaking racing games, boxing games, fighting games, your favorite games, whatever those games are that you really like to play, these developers out here are giving you a very, very bad product on purpose, because they're almost like in a mocking way. Like, look, man, we're going to sell you this for $60 and we'll make changes to it later. That way it's a better game for you later. But right now, this game isn't finished. But pay me $60 because I did do some work on it. Like, that's poor philosophy. Like, we don't do that when we go to a grocery store. We go to a grocery store, they don't give you 25% of a jug of milk and then promise to give you the rest of it later. But it's fully sealed milk, and they're going to give you 25% of a jug of milk that's not full all the way. You're going to take it to the cash register, and you're going to say, hey, cashier, what is this? And they're going to say, oh, yeah, man, the dairy company says that they're going to fill in the rest of it later, with the updates. They're not going to do that. I can't trust Nabisco to package cookies for me or package snacks for anybody or for the world really, and then they're only filling half of the sleeves of cookies and then they promise to give you the rest of them later. Nabisco doesn't do that. They don't take out filling and sugar and all that stuff, all the stuff that makes the stuff taste good to kids. They don't take out most of that stuff and then go, oh, we'll send the rest of it to you in airdrop. We'll airdrop the rest of it to you. Like, they don't do that. Gatorade doesn't do that with their products. So why are we letting game developers get away with it with theirs? You see, Apple's not doing that. They're not giving you half of a phone. Not giving you a buggy experience when you get a phone. Samsung doesn't do that. So why does Activision? Why does EA? You see what I'm saying? Why is BioWare releasing bad games all of a sudden? You see what I'm saying? Your favorite video games are being trashed because of poor management, poor cloud server use. Number one, the cloud was never there for developers to just go and make changes to a game that they have a promised release date for. Like, you know, if Call of Duty is going to come out on November 6th, we don't want it to come out with a bunch of bugs. If it's going to come out on November 6th, we want it to come out on November 6th with no issues. We don't want it to come out on November 6th and then it has a whole bunch of bugs. Like, you can't get into a multiplayer lobby. You can't get into any like player edit screens, or like you can't customize any weapons. You can't watch anybody on Twitch. Basically a brick of a game, but you've already spent your $60 on it. And you know Best Buy is not going to let you bring the game back. GameStop's not going to let you bring the game back. Microsoft and all these other places like that, they're not going to let you bring the game back without, you know, asking valid reasons why you want to get a return on this. See what I'm saying? But at the grocery store, like I say, something goes wrong with a product that you bought off the shelf, you can take it back to the store, no questions asked, and get you your money back, or they give you store credit. But in video games, you spend your $60, and that $60 investment is gone. It's done. You can only hope to receive a trade-in credit after that. That's nonsense. So thank everybody that worked on the cloud for why video games suck now. Instead of you getting a fully fleshed out NFL experience like NFL 2K5, you're released every year in October, or your release every year in August actually is going to be trash because EA's publishing team thinks it's okay to release a game in a beta state, and then after it's released, oh, we'll just go and fix it later. That's their philosophy. That's trash. It's stupid. Stop supporting that. I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Peace.